the setup.
Yeah, it's sick, right? He looks so hype already.
Yeah. Damn, now I'm mad tight I didn't get top 8. Oh my god.
You get the Sin song? I love this song. No, wait, this is whose song is this?
I can't hear it.
I know this song, I just can't think of what character it is.
And his opponent. Let's give it up for Blacksnake.
Blacksnake's coming out.
Blacksnake looks
I know this song. This is from Chrono Trigger. It's Frog's theme.
Yeah. He looks like a man on a mission right now.
That's funny, man.
Yeah, have you ever watched Blacksnake's stream?
Mm-mm.
He just has like endless, just like classic, you know, Super Nintendo, like PlayStation 1, like RPG music and like all that kind of stuff.
That's cool. So they're gonna get the console set up. Give them just a second, guys, and we're gonna be underway very shortly. Top 8, Guilty Gear Xrd. This is the winner's side. For anybody wondering, the bracket is available. Just use the command exclamation point bracket in the chat.
2015 Championship Day has begun.
Man, I am ready. I am hyped for this first match of the day. So again, good morning, guys. If you're just tuning in, we are just about to get started with Top 8 of Guilty Gear. Going to have some really, really nice matches. Top 8 looks pretty good. We have first match going to be Kazunoko versus Blacksnake. Then our other winners match is going to be Elven Shadow and Doran. And in the losers, we have Lord Knight versus Hotashi and Dot Nova versus Dacid Bro. So, nice, diverse Top 8. I don't think we have... all right, so we have 2 L-Felts. Other than that, nice character diversity.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna say I'm not sure if Elfel is considered like the strongest character anymore. Either not, she can stop grenades. Helps a little.
She's definitely still up there. I don't know that there's like a universally accepted best character, but I think there's a universally accepted like top 3 or 4 characters, and I think she's
still up there.
She's in there, yeah.
Dude, when I first saw that character, right, people were still figuring it out, and the first guy that I saw who had already figured out how to do the unblockable stuff was actually Kid Viper from Texas. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
His Elfel, like literally day 2, he was already running that stuff into the floor, and people could not stop him.
Yeah. Well, I just remember like going into training mode against the character the first time, and just like looking at some like rough frame data just by estimating it by, you know, like recording the dummy and stuff. And just being like, wow, some of this stuff is actually kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, Elfelt's a great character.
Yeah, 2H grenade pull is -1. That's kind of insane. Especially when you have a 4-frame normal. A lot of characters in this game don't have 4-frame normals. So, and yeah, obviously the I think what sets her apart and what really is unique about her is the shotgun stance, which has a lot of interesting frame data as well. A lot of plus attacks. So bear with us, guys. Just getting everything ironed out here since this is the first game of the day. Just getting all the cameras set up, making everything look nice and pretty for you guys. Want to make sure you guys get a good show. All right, I hear that. I hear that character select theme. I don't know about you guys, but I am ready for some matches. Yeah, so I see some people tweeting me regarding, you know, who's considered S+ tier. You know, a lot of the Japanese players put out tier lists and stuff like that. So I see some people tweeting me about who's considered S+ tier right now as a 1.1.
I'm back, by the way, guys. Sorry about that.
I see a lot of people saying Zato and Milia, and like I said, there's typically 3 or 4 characters that you see in and out of like S+ and S tier, and I would say it's Zato, Milia, Elfelt, and Slayer's like around that area. Sometimes he's an A.
Wow, Slayer got improved that much, huh?
Yeah, he's pretty insane now. But yeah, I'd say top 3 are definitely Zato, Milia, and Elfelt.
All right. I wish this was in more games, by the way. I love that in the menu, you can pick which side to be on, even if you're like the player 2-stick.
Yep.
We solve so many problems.
We use that all the time at our locals because it's so much easier than like switching seats. You just go back to main menu real quick and switch sides.
Yeah, it definitely sounds very helpful.
All right, so here we go. We are underway. Hope you guys are as hype as I am. Tweet it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Let everybody know. Hashtag CEO 2015. Tweet at me. Let me know how excited you are. Got to see some really nice Guilty gear.
So Kazunoko, this guy's got a very, very aggressive soul play style. He's got lots of tricks and little OSs just in case you escape all his great command grab setups as well.
Yeah, and very clean soul also. You're not going to see a lot of execution errors. You're going to see very clean mix-up, just right to the point, and right away forces Blacksnake to burst with the counter hit dust. I mean, the counter hit sweep. That counter hit sweep would have comboed into the Gunflame, so Blacksnake definitely had a burst there.
Yep. Nice bait. Okay, burst right back.
All right. Now it's all about who gets the next hit.
Yep, all footsies time. Ooh, Kazu, a little slow on that.
I'm surprised. Kazunoko didn't recognize he was a little bit too far from the corner to be able to convert off of that. Yep. Blacksnake took advantage.
Hey, first match of the day. You know how it goes. Got to get warmed up.
And you'll notice Blacksnake having a little bit of trouble with his combos on Soul. Soul has a very weird hitbox for Venom to combo. There we go. In the corner becomes much easier. Huh? Yeah, that Venom life.
Nice check with the neutral jump. Oh, I thought that was going to be Blacksnake's air grab there.
Same, yeah. Well, Blacksnake in a tough spot now, but he does have, nice hit confirm off the counter hit sweep.
Ignored guts with the Hellfire.
Blacksnake still has bar, but he's got to be careful of chip now. Oh, not even. The OTG. Just enough. That Volcanic Viper actually does pretty good damage, OTG.
Round 2. Stand S to start it off for Kazu.
And Kazunoko, even though he bursted early in the first round, he got it back, so.
Fafnir.
All right, nice far slash, just keeping him in check.
Oh, God, this hurts.
Yeah, he's going to take him to the corner, and Blacksnake's got to be careful of this mix-up now.
Yep.
Luckily, the follow-up to the Volcanic Viper didn't connect, so the mix-up was not very strong. Blacksnake's got to work his way out of this corner, though. There we go. Pushing out back to mid-screen.
He's starting to create momentum. Nice grab. That was sick.
Yeah, purposely whiffed the jumping jab to make it look like he was doing something, and then just landed it through.
Black B combo.
Nice mix-up, but...
Oh, I think he tried to grab that.
Yeah, a little bit too far. And Kazunoko going to take game 1. Yeah, unfortunately, Blacksnake just dropped a couple combos in round 1 that could have given him a better knockdown, a better mix-up. Maybe could have gotten him a little momentum while Kazunoko didn't have his burst. Looks like Blacksnake taking a second, maybe thinking about his combos and what combos he needs to do mid-screen. Yeah, typically what you see from Venom is when you hit somebody standing, you do close slash and you do an IAD combo, an instant air dash. But against Soul, his hitbox is weird and the jump heavy misses a lot in the combo. So you actually want to juggle with QV and then do a jump combo.
Kazunoko's got a really sick game face.
Yeah. very intimidating. Man, he came out for his intro so meek looking, so just like relaxed and calm. He's got the game face on now.
Fafnir.
All right, it was... oh, no.
You're so Blacksnake.
Yeah, disaster strikes. Yeah, that is a typical burst spot, and when you get Fafnir in the corner like that, Soul has extra time to confirm, so he can afford to just run up and faultless for a second and still get the combo if you don't burst.
Oh my God, stun. That's the round. Near perfect.
And that's what happens. That's what I was talking about. Such clean play from Kazunoko. You can't make mistakes like that. He's going to take advantage. One mistake like that, you're going to lose the whole round.
He really makes Soul appear even more dangerous than he actually is.
Yeah, absolutely. Because he makes it look like all you have to do is get hit once, and then if you get hit by the next mix-up, you lose.
Nice air grab again. He's so good at that.
Nice
Good back
backdash. Oh no,
Traded.
counter hit. He doesn't have burst. This is gonna do a lot of damage.
God.
He's in trouble. Look out for. Oh no.
What?
RC? Yeah.
For real?
He's dead. Super.
Oh my God.
Wow. Wow. I'm a little speechless there. I can't believe he did that string before the super because Blacksnake did get burst back. I'm surprised he didn't just do raw super to avoid the not give Blacksnake a chance to burst.
He may not have realized that burst was so close. He probably was just trying to finish the job.
I'm actually surprised that Blacksnake didn't notice either and wasn't mashing on burst, or maybe he did notice and he thought that it was one of those.
Burst wouldn't work. Yeah.
Yeah, he knew that Kazunoko was looking at it, so he was scared that he was going to get his burst baited. So
Interesting little situation there at the end, but Kazunoko victorious. He's looking good. I wonder if he made it to the top 16 of Street Fighter. I may have to go peek at that bracket.
Yeah, my first instinct was to say I would be surprised if he didn't, but then I had to stop myself because the Street Fighter bracket was so stacked.
Gods were bleeding at this tournament.
Yes, more than bleeding, They were crippled at this tournament. There were times last night. You remember when we were commentating Marvel. I couldn't even hear anything. I couldn't hear Persia. I couldn't hear myself because the crowd was so hyped.
Excited.
The room was exploding USA chants, and it was insane. It was insane. But all right, our next match, we have our competitors coming up to the ring.
Here's Elvin Shadow.
First up is Elvin Shadow.
I can't tell what song this is. That looks so cool. I can't lie.
I'm so
the ring.
I'm so salty I didn't get top 8. Oh my god.
All right. Kind of makes me wish I was still playing. Also, Kazunoko is indeed in top 8. Thanks, Mr. Biscuits. Here comes Doran from Alabama. He's like, say my name right. Doran 2K. I wonder if Shinobi's in the chat. I know that he and Doran hang out a lot.
Doran with the selfie on the runway here. Did you see that? He stopped to take a selfie. That's pretty good. I'm going to retweet that. I'm assuming that had to be.
Man, I'm waiting for someone to stand in front of the camera and pose, and no one has done that yet. I set up the camera real deliberately just in case someone wanted to do that.
I got to look for that tweet so I can retweet that.
All right. Elvin Shadow versus Doran.
So one thing that I don't know is how much LFL experience some of these Chicago players have, some of these Midwest players have. I don't know of any real prominent LFL players from up there.
Interesting.
And I apologize if there's an LFL player that's slipping my mind, but